April 2004, I hear about Hublot. I don't like Hublot. I cannot wear. For me, it is the worst. I cannot wear. It is quartz. It is rubber. Horrible. Because I don't like it. Because they have an incredible concept, nevertheless, rubber, I believe, can I not transform Hublot so that I like? How can I transform Hublot so that I like? And I have one idea, together with the idea of Hublot. And what is this idea? It is that I collect watches. But I collect watches of tradition. Patek, AP some, Vacheron some, but a lot of Patek, Blancpain of course. And I can never wear these watches. Because, you know, I cannot let them fall down, I can do nothing. I must always be careful. I cannot swim. So I say, can I use Hublot to make a wearable Blancpain, to make a wearable Patek, a Patek where you could really do anything, can never scratch and so on. And that is the idea. And when I ask the question to myself, I immediately find the answer. I say, but that's exactly what Hublot should be. Hublot has rubber. Hublot has rubber and steel, or rubber and gold. And Hublot has the portal design. And in this portal design, we put a mechanical watch, a mechanical movement. A mechanical movement that I can wear when I swim, when I cycle, when I ski, every day. And I want a tourbillon for my wrist, not the tourbillon for my safe. And I developed this watch in 2005. This is the first, that is why I wear it every day. This is the watch that has given birth to the new Hublot. This is a chronograph tourbillon that I wear every day. Can do any sport with it. You can drop it down, whatever. And I say, this can be the future. It's the tradition in the box of the future. It's the marriage of tradition and technology. It's the marriage between yesterday and tomorrow. It's fusion. The art of fusion. That is Hublot. That is how I'm going to transform the brand. And in June 2005, we launched this watch. And I call it Big Bang. I call it Big Bang because it's the start of life, starts with Big Bang. And Big Bang is a huge explosion. It's a fusion. At the Big Bang, the whole thing explodes. And I want, with Hublot, to make the same explosion. I want to bring the tradition in a box that can resist any shock, any use. That was the idea. And this idea, I found it, for me, so exciting. Because it was the only watch that was missing in my collection. For sport, I have Rolexes, Omegas, whatever, Panerai, everything. But do I have a tourbillon where I can throw the watch on the floor? Do I have a tourbillon where I can swim? Do I have a tourbillon where I cannot scratch? No. That will be my watch. And that is the Hublot concept. And that is why the name Big Bang. That is why the name Classic Fusion. Because we are fusion. We don't repeat just the past. We take the past and we take the future and we bring those two things together today. And then we create something totally new. Something that many people dislike. Blancpain everybody like. It's normal. So classical, so beautiful. But this, many people dislike. And because they dislike, I'm happy. Because when people dislike, they can only improve and like. It's like students who have only quartz watches is great for me. Because it means they can buy mechanical. If everybody likes, this is dangerous. Means you are already too late. The future, people never like. People always like the past, because past easy to understand, because easy to look. You look in the mirror, you see the past. The future, no. So that is why I did the move to Hublot. And the move is done in 2005, and Hublot makes 26 million turnover. 26 million. I left Swatch Group. I was board member of the group, board member of Omega, heading Blancpain. Omega was doing in that days already 1.4 billion. And suddenly I am in a little company, 26 million. I'm nobody. Retailer tell me, you have played football in the Champions League, now you are in the last league. I said, don't worry, we will be the Champions League in a few years. We will bring up this company. And I work, and already 9 months later, I can call my people. I call my assistant, who worked with me since '79. I said, who went to Blancpain, who went to Omega. She is still at Omega. I tell her, you can join Hublot. I have a job for you for the next 10 years. Then I call Ricardo Guadalupe, who was my CEO at Blancpain. I said, Ricardo, I have a job for you at Hublot. I promised 10 years. Then I called Valerie. Valerie is my marketing director at Omega. She joined Omega in '93. I said, Valerie, you will be boss of marketing of Hublot. I can promise 10-year job. And slowly, slowly, all my team joined. And then slowly, slowly, we are a team. And we are the same people who have brought up Blancpain. The same people who later have brought up Omega. And these same people now are ready to bring up Hublot. Wow. And then we start. And then in 2006 already, we do 120 million from 26 in 1 year. Bam! And in 2008, we do 220 million Swiss franc, which is 260 million Singapore dollar. And in 2008, I say, now it's time to buy 100% of the company. And I make an offer. And the owner tells me, yes, Mr. Beaver, I give to my bank, but I think I can accept the offer. He talks to UBS in Lugano, which is a city in Switzerland. And UBS tells him, oh, but 220 million Swiss franc and 50 million profit and no debts and no mortgage, no leasing, no debt, no loan, totally cash, everything is paid. No, you cannot sell this company for 250 million. You must sell this company minimum 500 million. And the gentleman come back to me and say, if you want majority is 500 million. I say, no, this I cannot pay. I don't have this much money. And number two, is my job. I took this company for 26 million. Now we do 220, 4 years later, is my job. Why should I pay down so much? If I would have known that I should have worked less quick. So he says, okay, we can wait till you believe this is worth so much. And instead of waiting, LVMH knock at the door. And LVMH said, do you do 220 million? Yes. Do you do 49.6 million profit? Yes. You have no debts? No. Okay, I pay 10 times profit, 496 million. And LVMH buy in 3 weeks. And buy my share also. So I sell because I have no other choice. And I cash, of course, for the 20% of my shares. And end of Beaver story. But not end of Hublot, because I cannot quit. I cannot quit because I like my people. I've brought all these people to Hublot. I can now not say to these people, now I sell, I cash my 100 million, bye-bye, thank you very much. Cannot. Hublot is my future. Hublot is my passion. Hublot is my vision. Hublot is my soul. Hublot is my love. Cannot quit. So I make agreement with Mr. Arno. Mr. Arno, can you leave freedom to me? Can you leave us work? Can we work like this? Yes. Shake hand, boom. Now 6 years have gone. To 8, to 9, to 10, 11, 12, yeah, 6 years. And 6 years, Hublot goes on, develops, same team, same spirit, and nothing has changed. But I am not owner anymore. But I am owner of the spirit of the brand. I'm owner of the philosophy of the brand. I'm owner of the message of the brand. I'm owner of the design of the brand. I'm owner of the visions of the brand. I'm owner of the team of the brand. But I'm not the owner of the money. What money I have, I don't need to own more. So finally, I have a kind of nice situation where I have given to Ricardo Guadalupe, my faithful CEO, who has been CEO with me since '86, CEO of Hublot before. I have given him the CEO title in 2011, and I have taken chairman. I am supervising strategy, supervising research and development, supervising marketing, and he executes and he does the daily job, which I don't have to do anymore, more or less. So that's the story. That was your question, huh? Answer too long. He has no other.
23 minutes. It could be 22, but